see that. It's gonna... Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Karen Harvey is my name, and first of all, our very sincere apologies for the delayed start here, but rest assured this property was worth waiting for, wasn't it, Lindsay?
It was.
So, ladies and gents, welcome to the online auction of 165 Rowntree Street here in Birchgrove. Now, just a reminder, if you do intend to bid here this evening, you'll need to be registered. Now, by going through the online registration process, we have complied to all requirements there. Now, as the auctioneer, I do reserve the right to place one bid on behalf of our vendor. In the event that I choose to do so, I'll clearly announce the vendor bid and the amount for which I'm placing it. Finally, ladies and gentlemen, the most important thing here today is simply this. At the fall of the hammer, the auction is over. I cannot accept any further bids, and the team cannot negotiate with any other parties. So if you'd like to be owning this landmark historic home that we have for your competition here this evening, just get your best offer known to me before that third and final call. Now, at the fall of the hammer, we will ask the successful party to arrange for signing of the contract and to lodge that standard 10% deposit. Unless, of course, any other arrangements have been entered into and agreed with our vendor's legal representation. Now, the contract you're signing today is a Sale and Purchase of Land 2019 edition, and it clearly states that Lindsay and the team have been representing the property throughout the course of the campaign, and would obviously like to thank our vendors very much for entrusting us with the sale of their home here today. Now, the document was prepared by Greenaway and Tome, who tell us that a completion date will be 42 days from today. Now, you're well aware that you're competing for 165 Rowntree Street here in Birchgrove, and that's more legally known as Lot 1 in Deposited Plan 565067. Vacant possession will be offered for your convenience, and there's a lovely long list of inclusions there on the front page of the contract. So all in all, a clear and concise document that I believe should allow you to bid with every confidence here this evening. Well, that's our formalities out of the way, ladies and gents, but what an opportunity we do have for you this evening to own that landmark, one-of-a-kind, once-in-a-lifetime historic home set right in the heart of the Balmain Peninsula in that much-coveted area of Birchgrove. It's a substantial Victorian terrace residence, it really did take my breath away when I had a look at it. Absolutely magnificent. It has multiple entertaining and relaxation spaces with, of course, those harbour bridge and city views. Now, it could be one absolutely oversized family home with up to 7 bedrooms, but it's such a flexible floor plan. It has that substantial family home, potentially with an office as well with its own entrance, and potentially a 2-bedroom income generator downstairs with that separate accommodation of those 2 bedrooms as well. It's in a stunning corner location. When you drive past this home, it's one of those homes that you say, wow, what an opportunity to be able to own that. We have the lift that runs through all 3 levels, and of course the quality of the internal finishes speak for themselves. And we also have those beautiful informal and formal living areas, those high ceilings and timber floors, and of course those many marble fireplaces. It's perfectly positioned there, just all the parks at your access, and a short stroll to Darling Street with those cafes and shops and restaurants, and of course in the catchment there for one of the finest schools in the area. It's just a short drive into the city there by those main roads, but of course you do have that double garage, so you could just leave your cars there and catch that public transport a couple of stops and you are straight into the city on the bus, or indeed walk down and enjoy a leisurely commute in on the ferry. So ladies and gents, when I say this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, I absolutely mean it. It's absolutely stunning. So I am going to hand it over to you for an opening bidder offer for you to let me know where you're seeing value in the home here this evening. So ladies and gents, it is over to you for an opening bidder offer. Where do we go? Where do we start? Who'd like to get the bidding underway for 165 Rowntree Street in the heart of Birchgrove? So sing it out for me now, ladies and gents. You know where we've been guiding. Absolutely magnificent home. It's a substantial home as well. We've got that absolutely flexible floor plan with those lovely multiple living areas as well. We've got that lovely granite kitchen, absolutely entertainer's dream there. Now with this home, you have so many options. You can have that substantial family home at the top and perhaps an income generation from the self-contained apartment downstairs. If you work from home, which we all do at the moment, but not shortly, you do have that office as well with the separate entrance. Or indeed, just have an absolutely huge, magnificent family home. Ladies and gents, this is a gem in the heart of the peninsula. So what do you say? Now you know what we've been guiding? Around that $4.9 million mark. What a lot of home we have for that amount of money. So ladies and gents, sing it out for me now. We do have multiple registered parties here this evening in our new digital platform. So ladies and gents, what do you say? Sing it out for me now. Happy to hear it open. Around where we've been guiding, it's an opportunity not to be missed. I think you can tell how much I like it. We've got those beautiful light-filled spaces. And what really took my breath away is those really vivid period finishes as well that have been so lovingly maintained. And the detailing there is really quite exceptional. So ladies and gents, don't be shy. Happy to hear what's on your minds here this evening for this amazing family home. Ladies and gents, what do you say? Put yourself on that corner block there in one of the most sought after spots on the peninsula there and Rowntree Street. Charlotte Cafe, just a little walk down the road there, one of the most popular spots in the area, and of course Birchgrove Oval for the sports and relaxation and access to the ferries. We've got those lovely alfresco areas, we've got bedrooms with those balconies off them, and of course that main master bedroom with the walk-in robe and the ensuite, almost like a little parents' retreat up there. Not little, a ginormous parents' retreat. So ladies and gents, what do you say? Sing it out for me now. Don't be shy. Happy for an opening bidder offer there. From the magnificent 165 Rowntree Street in the heart of that much coveted area, Birchgrove. Ladies and gents, it's all the peninsula, but you know when you live in Birchgrove, you say that because it really is the absolute gem of the peninsula. So ladies and gents, what do you say? You know where Lindsay's been guiding and the team? Around that 4.9. What? 6 bedrooms plus that office as well, so 7 bedrooms really, 3 bathrooms, we've got double garaging, and of course, all that storage as well. So ladies and gents, sing it out for me now. It's a landmark, historic home. Got those incredible Harbour Bridge views. Really do take your breath away. If you move in there, you'll have friends you didn't even know come New Year's Eve wanting to share that space with you. So ladies and gents, what do you say? Happy to hear what's on your minds here today for 165 Rowntree Street in Birchgrove. Sing it out, ladies and gents. It really is an opportunity not to be missed. Got those lovely formal, informal living areas. I think a home like this speaks for itself. Don't miss out, ladies and gents. What do you say? I'm happy to take an open around that 4.9 if you like. I'll take a slight decrease on that. Could take a 4,850 if you like, but to be honest, I don't want to give this home away. It's absolutely a perfect opportunity to own a substantial home in this area of Birchgrove, one of the most sought after locations in the Inner West. So ladies and gents, sing it out for me now. You've waited patiently for this start, so I know you're interested and I'm not surprised. This really will be a once-in-a-generation opportunity. We've got those fireplaces, marble fireplaces for those cold winter nights, and we have those beautiful ducted air conditioning throughout, of course, for those hot days as well. So ladies and gents, sing it out for me now. I can't put that opening bid in for you. I'd love it if I could, but I can't. What I can do is accept them when they come through. So ladies and gents, who would have an opening bidder offer for me there of around that 4,850 to get us started? Happy to hear what's on your minds, ladies and gents. It is an unbelievably sized and beautifully, immaculately presented home. Got those light-filled spaces. It is, of course, a corner home. Sit there in your alfresco dining area there and look at the harbour bridge views. It's absolutely not to be missed. So, ladies and gents, 165 Rowntree Street, what do you say? Who's even got, let's say, 4.8 for me, and I can't go any lower than that, ladies and gents. I'll take a 4,800,000 start if you like. For this amazing home, those beautiful high ceilings, marble fireplaces, and those lovely timber floors. The scale is incredible on its own, without, of course, the quality of the finishes we're seeing in there as well. A lovely blend of everything you expect in one of the most sought after areas on the peninsula. So, ladies and gents, what do you say? Looking for an opening bidder offer, calling for an opening bidder offer of 4.8 or more. Signal your interest. Fairest places to buy with me here today on the auction floor. Immediate unconditional exchange. What do you say, ladies and gents? I know you're interested. Been waiting very patiently with us this evening. So what do you say? Happy to hear what's on your minds today, ladies and gents. What do you say? Opening bidder offer for this home. 2 garaging as well, lots of storage. That lift accesses all 3 levels. If you have some teenagers or perhaps a parents' retreat downstairs, pop them teenagers down there, you wouldn't even have to see them. So, ladies and gents, what do you say? Looking for an opening bidder offer. I know that Lindsay's working extremely hard there with some of our interested parties to get an opening bid for us, as she does at all of our auctions. Ladies and gents, happy for you to sing it out for me now. Around that 4.8, you know, we've been guiding. I've got some very realistic owners here this evening, keen to see it sell for the right price. You know, we've been guiding. Very realistic guide, ladies and gents. Just need you to put an opening bidder offer out there for us for this substantial family home with that wonderful flexible floor plan. And all those lovely outdoor areas and across those levels there. Those harbour bridge views, it really is quite spectacular. What do you say, ladies and gents? Got a number of registered parties. I know you're all sat there. Nobody ever wants to go first, but I am very keen to get this started and sell it today, have our new family moving in and welcoming them to the peninsula. So, ladies and gents, what do you say? It's in a fantastic position, just a short stroll there, up to Darling Street with its cafes and shops and restaurants. And of course a short stroll down Darling Street to Roselle as well. Beautiful area. Looking for an opening bidder offer for 165 Rowntree Street in Birchgrove. What do you say, ladies and gents? Well, I might just seek some instructions there. I might just pause the video for a second there, just for one moment. Oh.
Auctions live bid.
I've had an offer, an opening bid there of $4,400,000. What I am going to do is I'm going to thank you very much for a digital voice there, but just too far from where we need to be at $4,400,000. I tell you what I can do is, you know where we've been guiding, I can just come back a tiny little bit if you like at $4,750,000 if you like to get us started there, if you could. So ladies and gents, I am going to say, just going to hold out there bid number 11, but I'm very keen to hear from you. If you'd like to up your bid, I'll take a $4,750 if you like at this stage. It might not buy it for you, but it'll certainly get us underway. I'll take an opening bid now if you like. I do thank you for your interest, and I'm not surprised, you know, everyone comes to these events with a budget in mind, trying to get the best value, but ladies and gents, that's just not quite going to buy it for you. So $4,750,000 would be where I'd like to see it start. To be honest, with all that home, I would like to see it start a little bit higher, but I will take $4,750,000 at this stage if you like. So ladies and gents, we've got a number of interested parties. Bid number 11, I could invite you back in at that level if you like, at $4,750,000 if you'd like. Ladies and gents, I've got plenty of time up my sleeve. This is the last auction of the day, so I'm going to give you some time to think about that. But looking for an opening bidder offer to get us up and away. Now, I do thank you for your interest, just not quite where we need to be. So, ladies and gents, what do you say? Happy to hear an opening bid there, around that 4,750 if you like. It's a magnificent home, huge dimensions, it's got the quality as well, and a beautiful blend of all those vivid characteristic features alongside things like the beautiful alfresco areas overlooking the harbour bridge of one of the best harbours in the world, and of course the entertainers, granite kitchen, and what a flexible floor plan you have there with that main home, either 7 bedrooms if you like, or take that main family home at the top there, 4 bedrooms, and then have the additional self-contained apartment as well. So ladies and gents, I can see why you'd be interested. Just need to sing it out for me now. It's always just a tiny bit slow when we are online, so I'm happy to let you have a little think about it there, but I will say, ladies and gents, that we are very realistic here this evening. So I am keen to hear an opening bidder offer around that level of where we've been guiding, just under, as I say, around that 4,750 if you like. So happy to meet you, if you like, bidder number 11, around that 4,750 if you like. Ladies and gents, what do you say? It's a landmark address, it's a historic home, and it's highly sought after, I know. Nobody ever wants to be the one to go first, so just pop your virtual hand in the air there, get onto the keyboard and let me know what you're thinking. So ladies and gents, what do you say? Happy to hear from any of our registered parties, of which there are many, around that 4,750 if you like. It's an absolutely spectacular home. Really, really does sell itself. It's just amazing, and in just a perfect position as well for all the parks and the harbour foreshore, and then of course just a short stroll back up to Darling Street, to everything that this area has to offer. And what a vibrant suburb we have around that Balmain Birchgrove, East Balmain area. So ladies and gents, what do you say? Sing it out for me now. Happy to give you a little bit more time if you like. I know no one's ever keen to go first, but I know we've had some interest above where that initial offer was. So ladies and gents, at 4,750,000 would be where I'd like to see it start. So what do you say? Sing it out for me. Around that level. Ladies and gents, what do you say? 165 Rowntree Street in Birchgrove. It really is a historic Victorian residence. It's absolutely one of a kind. Ladies and gents, I think you know how much I like it. It's absolutely spectacular. We've got those lovely period detailing, which is absolutely just blends beautifully with all those modern contemporary finishes. The fairest place is to buy with me here tonight on the auction floor, immediate exchange, unconditional, the home will be yours. So ladies and gents, I know we have some interest. Let's just have a little bit of competition here, shall we? Signal to the other registered parties that you are serious and you are here to buy tonight. Ladies and gents, what do you say? Sing it out for me now. 7 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, double garage and storage. Don't say that very often in Balmain. Ladies and gents, we have some very realistic owners here this evening. Just need an opening bidder offer to get us underway. What do you say, ladies and gents? Happy to hear from you for this historic landmark residence. So ladies and gents, what I might just do there, just seek some instructions. If we're just going to pause the video there just for a second, Laura, and back with you in just a second. So ladies and gents, what do you say? Happy to hear what's on your minds here? Yes, sir. That beautiful family home. Ladies and gents, what do you say? We've got a lovely family home, which I'm sure you're watching through the live streaming now. It's got those 7 bedrooms, well, potential 7 bedrooms. It's got that beautiful family home at the top with those bathrooms. And of course then below that we have those lovely light-filled living areas with your alfresco balcony with those harbour bridge views and the home office as well. Separate entrance to that, absolutely flexible as well. And downstairs you've got that lovely separate accommodation, which could also be a separate income stream for you there if you like as well. So ladies and gents, what a flexible floor plan. What an amazing opportunity to own this historic landmark residence there in the Birchgrove, coveted Birchgrove suburb. Ladies and gents, you never say you live in Balmain if you live in Birchgrove. You always say you live in Birchgrove. What do you say? This corner home with those harbour bridge views, generous floor plans, absolutely immaculate. So happy to hear what's on your minds there for this lovely home with those marble fireplaces, those lovely high ceilings and timber floors, and of course those multiple alfresco areas and balconies. So ladies and gents, what do you say? Happy to take an opening bid from any of our registered parties here tonight, of which we have multiple. So I just need you to put your digital hand in the air there and let me have an opening bidder offer. You know when we're looking. We're looking for an opening bidder offer around that 4,750 if you like. We have very realistic owners here this evening. I've got to say, ladies and gents, it's an opportunity that I don't think is going to come along in our lifetime to own such a beautiful historic home right in the heart of the peninsula. So ladies and gents, sing it out for me now. What do you say? You know we've been guiding. And that 4,750,000 would be a great place to start, I think, and put you in the best position to own the home here today. So ladies and gents, got plenty of time on my sleeve. I'm happy to afford you that time as well to have a think about everything we have on offer here and how much you really want to be owning the home in 6 weeks' time. So talk to me now. Ladies and gents, it's one of a kind. It's a landmark property. Everybody in this area knows that house as they drive past it. It's absolutely stunning. So ladies and gents, 165 Rowntree Street in Birchgrove. What do you say? Happy to hear what's on your mind. There's lovely light-filled spaces. Got the home office with its own entrance, of course, and all of those formal and informal living areas. Ladies and gents, sing it out for me now. Can't do it for you. Love it if I could. I think the home really, really is absolutely something that you will put many, many, many happy years into that. So ladies and gents, sing it out for me. Opening bidder offer around that 4,750. Happy to hear what's on your minds here tonight. So ladies and gents, 165 Rowntree Street, what we might do is just pause the video there just for a second. I'll just seek some instructions. Yeah, it's a busy, busy time for the internet at the moment, isn't it, ladies and gents? So what do you say? 165 Darling Street, here in Birchgrove, absolute landmark historic residence on that beautiful corner position there. I drive past this home all the time. It's absolutely stunning. Just need an opening bidder offer there, ladies and gents, to get us started. What do you say? Happy to hear what's on your minds? 7 bedroom, 3 bathroom, double garage, and plenty of storage. Absolutely magnificent home. We've got those high ceilings, timber floors and marble fireplaces for those cosy winter evenings. Just find yourself a nice spot, plenty of room there for isolating. You can choose a spot of your own. Ladies and gents, what do you say? At 165 Rowntree Street in Birchgrove, happy to hear what's on your minds tonight, ladies and gents. So 165 Rowntree Street for your competition. I know we've got a number of registered parties. We've had one bid there, we're not quite where we need to be, but I'm happy to work with you and get us closer to where we need to be to get us on our way to selling this beautiful historic family home. Ladies and gents, it is a once in a generation opportunity. I know we've got some interest coming, so we're just working with our buyers there to secure an opening bidder offer to get us underway. And we'll just pause the video there, I think. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for your patience here this evening. We have 3 really interested parties here this evening, and they are all just thinking about what they want to do, but seriously looking at purchasing the properties. What we are going to do is I'm going to call for an opening bidder offer for the property of 4,750 or above. I'll call it 3 times. If we don't get a better bidder offer, an opening bid of around that level, then what we will do is we'll set the property aside and we'll negotiate with all of those parties. The property will stay under auction conditions until midnight tonight. So I'm calling for a first time for an opening bidder offer, second, third and final time for an opening bidder offer for 165 Rowntree Street in Birchgrove. So ladies and gents, what do you say? I will set the property aside. Lindsay, we're going to pass the property in. We do have a lot of interested parties. We've got 3 sets of negotiations going on. We're very confident we're going to see a sold sign. So if you'd like to talk to Lindsay in the next few moments, make sure that you do. Ladies and gents, thank you so much for your patience here this evening. I wish you all the very best for your evening.